Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm
I'm
Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Shingeki no Kyojin.
22.
Episode
Shingeki
22.
no Kyojin 22.
I don't think we have still recovered from the last episode.
Like, I
And
don't
the
know,
way that
but like, it's ridiculous because the entire time I was editing that episode and the entire time we're like, this cannot be happening now. But like, we knew it was coming. Like,
but like, I honestly thought...
But like, when would it come, you know?
Like we said, in 3 episodes.
I
don't know which part confused Lou. In 3 episodes. Like, of course, I knew the rumbling was coming, but like, I really didn't expect it at the end of that episode. I don't know if other people who only watched animes did, but like, that was a shocking moment in my opinion. He immediately came back, and he immediately, of course, makes sense.
I mean, yeah, that's
what is there to wait for.
Yeah.
Also, the part that shocked me is that everybody kind of went to the corner and they could hear him. And he literally told them that he's about to destroy the entirety of population, like except them, and like they're gonna survive.
I wonder how does that happen considering you broke all 3 walls? Like, people are gonna get stomped on.
That's what I expect to
like
see.
Still,
that's what I expect to see in this episode, to see people getting killed.
The casualties, the enormity of this is gonna be...
I definitely think it's gonna be proportional. Even in my mind, more of your people should die. Like, let's say proportionally. Is that a word?
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, the rumbling has started. Eren has started the rumbling. Like, we're about to see millions of people. Millions. Billions. I don't know.
I think this episode is only gonna concentrate on aliens. I don't think we're gonna get to Marley's later. But again, what am I to say?
I don't think we're gonna even see Eren in this episode. I feel like this episode is gonna be the aftermath of our guys like realizing what Eren's plan is and like sort of deciding to...
I mean, we can see Eren, but like I think the way we could see him is like our guys looking at him.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I don't think he's not gonna be at the episode. Like,
no, I just don't think we're gonna be like in his head.
Yeah,
like, I don't think
so
we're gonna see what's happening inside his head. I mean, I don't know. But we'll see. But I just think...
I mean, we basically we had it for many episodes. So honestly, I'm excited to see where the other guys are.
I am not excited because can you imagine Armin and Mikasa? Because like Armin in the last episode, like he was like, "Oh, Eren is on our side." That was heartbreaking.
That was my honestly.
Like you can't accept it. Like you really can't. It's so.
And the second he realized, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're gonna have to be faced with the knowledge that they have to stop him. There's nothing you can do now. You can't stop him without killing him. I feel like they have to be
definitely because Eren's not stopping him.
They have to be confronted with that fact that they're gonna have to kill their best friend because of this, because there's no other way to stop him. And I was thinking this now because like all of this is happening. Now our guys, our children are gonna work together with our other children like Rainer and the rest of them, because like they all have a common goal now, right? And I feel like that's gonna be, I guess, where we go until the end of the season, because I still think this is part of Eren's plan. Like the entirety of the world is gonna have to come together to try to stop this, right? And our guys are gonna be at the forefront because they are the ones first who know Eren and who have dealt with titans their whole lives, and who, I mean, are titans.
I mean, they're haven't dealt with colossal titans.
I mean, look, these scales are much bigger than we have ever...
70 times bigger, literally.
Completely still believe that this is Eren's plan. Like, if our guys now come together with the rest of the world or whatever, then they are kind of accepted. And if we combine that with the titans ceasing to exist, which we're definitely coming to that as well, you know, our guys could live in some semblance of a peace with the rest of the world for now. Again, I think that's what's on Eren's mind. Because for Eren, like, he has always been very much led by his heart and his emotions, and like he loves his friends so much, and he's gonna destroy the world to protect them. And at the same time, I don't think anyone can go and do this on this scale if a part of them doesn't want to do it as well, in a way. So I think that's where we are with Eren. I just, my heart, I feel, is gonna break now when his friends realize what he's doing, and that there is no other way out of this unless they kill him. In the previous episode, we also got... I cannot believe that was like 20 minutes.
Honestly,
because we got the entirety of the backstory of Ymir. I mean, kind of the entirety. You got the picture. You got a picture. Oh, do you know what? Like I didn't realize, and someone like mentioned it. I mean, I don't think the show mentioned it, and like we didn't necessarily pick it up. But like, I mean, Ymir hasn't spoken a word. And I just thought like that was a creative choice, you know, to show that how much doesn't have freedom at all. But like her tongue is cut out.
Oh, okay.
Because like she's a slave, and I was like, as if I needed something else for her to be the most tragic thing. I was like thinking about this the other day, like how long it takes to make just like a single titan, and so like how long she must have been in that place.
Yeah,
I would burn down the fucking world. I swear, after billions of years, honestly, I would fucking burn it. And yet, so like she made Eren. She made
Attack on Titan to become and to save her, basically.
Yes, because Attack on Titan, like if you can, I mean, that's an incredible power to have, because if you can like communicate future and past with like your previous selves, that's a lot of knowledge to have, and then you can actually like do something. She was playing the long game here. Because like she fucking waited. I mean, I cannot believe this, honestly. Oh, I just want to mention, like, this is so unimportant, but I just want to mention Love Rainer. There's this moment like when the Titans are coming and he like goes and grabs Gabby.
Yeah. Hope we mentioned that in the review.
We didn't. Like we talked for an hour and no one fucking mentioned.
Okay, but then we mentioned it. You and me mentioned it.
We did.
Before the review, I guess, because like I have a memory of that day mentioning how great that scene was.
Yes, but I don't think we mentioned
like Rainer.
I just feel like maybe because it was too much things were happening. I don't think
honestly understandable.
That's one small bit that I loved, and I am really looking forward to potentially, which I mean again, I'm assuming that's gonna happen. Our kids being reunited with Rainer, especially to maybe work together to stop this. I'm gonna get very emotional.
They're definitely gonna work together, and I mean, all of the Eldians who are there right now, they're all gonna work together.
Well, I mean, don't you think Flock is still with Eren?
Oh, well, I don't care about that.
Well, yeah,
I'm saying like the ones that I care about, also Gabby, with the other of our
But
children.
Can you imagine, like, in a span of a second, Gabby killed Eren? Like, she fucking saved the world in that second.
Killed Eren,
and the rumbling started the second afterwards. Like, can you believe? That was
we had like 3 episodes between those.
And that was so short for them.
The horrible thing is, I think we're gonna have such a good scenes maybe with our the rest of our children, because they're gonna constantly save each other and worry about each other, and you know, like we're gonna have maybe Armin make some strategic plans, or John as well, you know, and that's gonna be, we haven't seen that in my opinion for such a long time. I mean, I have a feeling I haven't seen that for such a long time, but this time enemy is their best friend and not like Titans.
Yeah, that's gonna fucking break my heart.
That's so fucking
like they have to
shocking to me.
They have to stop their family. Like those children have grown up together. I mean especially like Armin, Mikasa and Eren.
Especially Armin and Mikasa, because when you think about it, for John and the rest, the same happened with Rainer as well, you know.
Yeah.
So,
like, I mean, poor Connie. He's like, he can't handle this much more.
Connie's gonna be shocked.
Connie's gonna be like, can everyone just stop this?
Yeah. And we also have still yet to have to see Levi. My baby boy.
I thought you were gonna say we still have to see Annie, which I was like, yeah, we have to see.
It's true.
Do you think like Annie heard this? Do you think Annie heard this in her like whatever she's in, and then she was like, well, fuck it, I have to wake up now, otherwise everyone's gonna be destroyed.
But like definitely she's waking up in these few episodes, because like in this like 6 episodes.
But this could be technically the thing that wakes her up, because I feel like she could like willingly wake up. And if she heard this,
she's like, oh my god, fuck you, let me sleep. Like,
if I heard that, I would just stay. I would not be fucking moving. We were all gonna die. Let me just die here in peace.
I'm excited about Annie waking up, and but again, also I'm excited to see Levi and Hanjin where they are.
I don't know if we're gonna see them. I mean, maybe I'm
gonna hate if we don't see them, honestly. Like maybe not in this episode. But
in
the next 3.
Yeah,
I don't think we're gonna see them at the end. Like when we're already in Mars, they have to come. They have to cross the sea with us. You know.
No, I think I just don't think this episode.
Okay,
I feel like
fine.
I think.
But again, I hate that we're not with them. We don't know anything about Levi for like how many 6 episodes, literally.
And the thing is, it's a short amount of time that is like passed in their time, because I'm like, if I'm not seeing him, it's gonna be more believable that, like, he recovered, so like he's back and like can fight or something.
Definitely be.
I mean, he's gonna be back. Maybe do they like, because they're Ackerman? Do they like heal faster? Is that like a part of the Ackermans? That's basically where we left off. Let's just talk about it afterwards. I don't know why we talk about it. Like why?
I think we just prolonged playing the episode because like something horrible is gonna happen. Because last 5 episodes have been horrible in my opinion. So
I still cannot believe that they have just started. Like I get it, this is the same season as the previous one. Like they don't have to like slow it down or anything. But I'm like, oh my god, like let me breathe. I don't know.
No worries, honestly.
I don't know what to say about that. Like this is the worst thing that has happened in humanity. Like
look at this. Oh, again shocked. Oh my god, my poor baby girl. The way I love her.
Serious? Like all of their families gonna get killed now.
Look at her.
This is a terrifying sight.
Also, I'm interested to see if Flock is gonna completely stand behind him. Yeah,
it's coming. It's here. It's fucking here. Well, the thing with Flock is he also is of the belief that everyone is his enemy, you know? Like, he said everyone here is our enemy, like, that doesn't matter, they're civilians, nothing matters. So, like, in a way...
One thing is to fight against people who fought against your people.
Yes, but the thing is, right now, the entirety of the world was planning to attack them, you know? So, like...
My baby girl!
When are we waking up? That was Bird!
She didn't woke up since season fucking 1.
Can you believe it? I don't have the feeling that we didn't have her that long.
Me neither. I don't know how, but I don't have it. I mean, we had her in few episodes since then, but like...
Okay, I love him so much, and he's like the... Look what he's thaw.
What does that mean?
It's like, you know when ice like starts melting? Like when you have a What? Oh, they're still there?
Well, Annie has eyes. Is Annie not?
Oh yeah, like thawing. Oh yeah.
Is that? Could that be that? Oh my god, poor people. They all saw it.
Oh my god! That's...
Those are the...
I forgot that the people there as well.
Those are Libra guys.
Oh my god. Imagine knowing that this is coming towards you. And you can't do anything. You can only die. He's in good hands. Ridiculous. It says it within a minute.
No.
And Ackermans are the ones that fight. If it cuts to Mikasa now, I'm gonna fucking laugh. She's the best thing that has happened to me.
My fucking baby girl.
I cannot believe there are people in this universe who don't like her.
Honestly, I can't believe that. Look at the items behind them. What the fuck? What the fuck was this? What the fuck was this? What the fuck? No.
No, we're not gonna do any of that.
もうマーレが滅ぶのなら、これ以上ライナーたちと殺し合いを繰り返すことはないんだ。だから、俺の母ちゃんはどうでもいいってことか。そういうわけだ。俺がどう思ってあの母ちゃんがいる村に帰り続けたか、お前には分かんねえってのかよ。お前だってベルトルト食ったから蘇ったんだろうが。母ちゃんに生き返らせるの止めんなよ。
That looked like fucking Jimmy, I swear.
Honestly.
Connie, boy. And I don't like this fucking spitting image of Jimmy. Come on. Someone, anyone.
Oh, baby girl! Baby girl! Oh.
Can you believe this was your moment? She looks so much like Annie from behind with the tail.
Not Annie, Sasha. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
なんで私をかばった？そっちこそなんで私を助けたの？それも命がけで。さあ、私はあなたを殺そうとした。私、悪魔なんでしょう。人を何人も殺した。褒めてもらうために。それが私の悪魔。そいつは俺の中にもいる。カヤの中にも誰の中にもみんなの中に悪魔がいるから世界がこうなっちまったんだ。じゃあどうすればいい
What is this episode? Stop crying. Who? I'm gonna cry, Milena. Oh, okay.
What did you think?
I thought it was fucking Levi for a second. Don't even get me. Oh, let's go. Even when you did all that to him, is Yelena just like
waiting to die?
Yeah, I don't think she's doing
because
well.
Because she's shocked what is happening.
Yeah, I don't think she's comprehending this. Not
They're
me.
just saving them. They're just saving everybody.
They're like my favorite people that have ever existed, I swear.
My babies.
The way I love him, the way I love them, I don't know.
I swear to God, I think she kills half of them.
I think she kills most of them.
Yeah.
If there were like 10 of her,
The girl just died.
I feel like we would survive this. Oh yeah.
The thing is, our guys are safe. They know how to fight. No matter how many innocent, like, how many of them died. girl.
Oh, legitimately, I don't think I've stopped crying the entire episode. I don't know if I'm fucking crying. I'm just like, it's like tears just kept going, and I'm just like going with it. I look ridiculous. I don't know. I think it was the first minute I already started crying. No reason for me to cry. But you know what? When I get attached, I can cry, especially for these types of episodes. When it's about our kids dealing with these things, that's it. I can't not cry. You know what I mean? And the amount of like people that are getting killed and they have turned into titans. Like I just think it's just a tragedy. And so I just have not stopped crying this entire episode.
Honestly, no words. What happened in this episode?
What I want to say about this episode, it kind of really reminded me of, maybe because all the scouts were fighting and everything in town, it really reminded me of like season 1.
That's what I expected, because like this is the first this is the first time they're all here, and they have to save lives, and they have to save themselves. They have to survive all of this. But at the same time, the enemy is not the same as the previous one. I mean, it is. There are titans there, and they are escaping. The thing is, like I didn't think that we were gonna have problems with. I didn't think about it. With the dumb titans.
Me neither, because there was too much to think about.
Honestly,
so like when you
I
saw
thought I thought the biggest problem is gonna be like colossal ones, you know.
Yeah.
But here we had problem because like colossal ones had the goal, and
they were moving in a specific direction,
and they didn't care about people around them, you know. But like these ones cared, and these ones went all around and eating people.
Very reminiscent of season 1, because that's like what happened when the walls broke. You know, that's the most we saw. So like it was all kind of really a big flashback to me from the beginning. And I like when they do that when you're at the last season, you know, to remind you of the start. And like
honestly, I hate this in the show, because like in the beginning, that part, the Titans part, were so scary.
Oh yeah.
And now they're not anymore in my eyes. Like, I don't see it as scary.
Sad.
Like, and I know our guys can handle it.
Now again, it's very different watching Titans and just like knowing who these people were that just got turned.
I mean, we had that in this episode, especially with pictures.
I saw pictures. I just really loved this episode, because I just think that's my like favorite part of the show. I just think it has so much heart. There were so many scenes here that took the story in a full circle and like made me really emotional. Like starting, I don't even know where the fuck to start with. Let's start with Gabby, I guess. What a fucking character Gabby is. I still cannot get over it. Like I think every episode she surprises me with how much she has grown up in such a short amount of time. Again, for her, who has grown up in such a way, like it's incredible to me that she is so smart to be able to fight it and to be able to like kind of leave the forest, because she was fucking deep in it. Like she was so tunnel vision. There was nothing that could sway her from that.
But again, let's say she's 10 years old.
She's a child. She's a child. Like if we can't save children, who the fuck can we save? You know. Again, for her to just be so level-headed in these situations, for her to be like, okay, I'm not giving up. Rainer, my poor fucking boy Rainer, he just needs everyone to let him rest and give up, because like he can't. This is a lot to do, and now he's even carrying the burden because he couldn't stop Eren from doing this. And like, boy, there's not a person that could stop Eren here right now. There was nothing you could humanly do to have stopped him. But of course, he now feels guilt over that as well. And then Gabby was like,
because look what's happening. I mean, he has also people on the other side.
So you have to be confronted with the fact that they're all possibly gonna die, and like probably will gonna.
I mean, we had a scene like this. The episode started immediately with our guys on Libero who heard Eren and were in coordinate, and then were like,
they know that it's coming. They know
like,
it's
are
coming.
they coming here? Are we gonna die? Like,
and there's nothing you can do.
It's not like there's anything they can do, because like they can't run anywhere. They can't hide.
It's basically like nukes have been dropped, and you wait for them to come. You can't go anywhere.
Because like Eren's about to level the entire planet, like not just your place, you know. It's like everyone's gonna die. Nowhere to run. That's fucking horrible, honestly.
And I mean, Rainer said Eren is gonna destroy the world. he's gonna kill everyone. And like, remember, what season was that? I think season 2, after they have, after they have learned that Rainer is the armored one. And like, remember how mad at that point Eren was at Bert and Rainer. And Eren, what did he tell him, or did he think it? But like, he said to Rainer something along the lines of, I think he thought it maybe just like, you have to be the worst thing that has happened to the world. Like, you must have done the worst thing that has happened in this world. What
Imagine
fucking
that.
irony.
But like, not only that, but like, imagine that now when you see what Eren is doing, but also imagine that saying to Rainer, who is one of the best people, he was a child back then.
I mean, again, the things that he and Bert did have been, horrible. Like, so many people have died, but again, there were children. They just had to do it. Like, there was nothing else. Like, I can't blame anyone here for anything they're doing. But I just found it so... Isayama really thinks when he writes. He's really like, let's just put this here because it's gonna come back and it's gonna be ironic. And then Gabby was like, I'm not giving up. I need to find Falco. Just the fucking level-headedness of that child in these situations is incredible to me. And then just, the show didn't have to do this. Like, it didn't have to make this so full circle and so beautiful and to, like, again, honor Sasha's memory, I think. Kaya gets stuck, like, she is about to die. And then she's asking for help because, like, that's, like, Sasha saved her when she was younger. I'm gonna literally cry again. And I'm just like, I don't know why I didn't think it was gonna be Gabby. Like, I thought, like, someone's gonna save her. Someone's gonna come again. Someone's gonna save her. Just because, like, the show doesn't, like, yes, it's a tragedy. But it's not gonna do this, Like, it's gonna give you some hopeful things. It's not torture porn. Like, it doesn't do that. It really doesn't. That's why I really love it. And so, like, I was certain someone's gonna come and save her. Like, thought maybe John, Connie, something like that. I thought, like, someone maybe close to Sasha. And then when it was Gabby, just the realization of, like, the impact of that moment for Gabby to save Kaya. Kaya, who also, like, wanted to kill her when she found out.
Basically 1 episode ago.
For them 2 days ago, basically. For her to come and save her, like, put her life at risk. We have come so fucking far.
No, I think what this season definitely did perfectly is entire storyline, Gabby's storyline. From where she started to the moment when she decided to jump on the ship and kill Sasha, to where she is right now. Like, what she survived on Paradise, what she saw and what she realized. And now she's saving basically Sasha's sister. Honestly, that's one of my favorite storylines of the whole show.
I agree.
That's
Again,
why I think...
for her to come from all this hatred that she was born in to become this, like, what better storyline do you need for the hope of humanity?
That's why I think Gabby is one of the best characters of this entire show, like, from the beginning, because we saw her entire storyline in this episode. I have a feeling I known her much longer, honestly.
Me too.
Like, but we saw her entire storyline when you met Libero and when you saw how they lived and where her brain is at that point, like, what she's been taught and what she's been fighting for, and now you see her right here, how much she learned, let's say.
And
I think that's just amazing, honestly.
I think there was a lot of parallels to young Eren with her, but again, she went on a different road.
Completely different.
Like, she's the one that got saved. Or Eren, again, there was never a chance there. They grew up in different ways, but, like, what they had in common is they had a lot of anger and a lot of hate.
Because of the way they grew up.
And for Eren, that brought him to the place where he is now. That he is doing this, like, he can't save himself. He cannot do it. And he's, like, trying to save the people that he loves with the cause being tremendous. Whereas Gabby she got herself out. Like, she saved herself. What a fucking fascinating character development. In the best way possible. And I even thought for a second, like, when we saw her tying up her hair, I thought for a second that's Eren.
Me too.
I thought for a second that's Eren.
Especially because we had the same scene, I think, in the season.
When he was tying up his hair.
He was looking in the mirror, and now she's in
looking
the same position,
looking
in the mirror as well.
But, like, completely different mindset.
Had the same haircut at that point. They really looked similar in my eyes, just like a younger.
I think that has to be intentional.
Definitely, because they're same character, just like on two different sides.
Like, also Gabby in a moment resembled like when Kaya was looking at her because she had her back turned and she had a ponytail. I was like, that's fucking Sasha, you know. What a beautiful way to honor Sasha's memory, who like died for the show. I mean, to do that. And again, Sasha's father and her family, entire family, might be the best people that have ever existed. I don't know.
I agree. I can bring back the sentence like, let's get out of the forest.
I love that because
honestly, I think that's
Nicola
also,
said that.
I think that's also one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite things in this whole show, like one of my favorite sentences that has ever been said.
Yeah.
Like when Sasha's father
because
said
it's so
that.
simple.
It's so fucking simple, and yet nobody else is doing that. Yeah.
That's the message of the show. Like, that's the whole point of the show. Keep the children away from the forest. Like, no one should enter this. We have to... That's the best thing we can do in this world that is already cruel enough. And for that to have so much impact as it does. At least, like, for us. And I think the show... For the show as well. I think the show really puts a lot of heaviness on those lines. I think I think that's very much the point of it. I love that Nicola...
is the one who said it.
That's why I say this show... The strength of it lies in how much heart it has. Like all the action scenes, that's all great, that's all fun, that's all great to watch and everything. But like the strength of the show lies in the characters and then the emotional aspect. And they just do it perfect. I think that's why I was just crying the entire fucking episode. Then simultaneously we had our guys and just trying to come to terms with what's happening now. And like John saying, this never would have happened if they didn't do this to us. Like it's kind of it's in his own way trying to find some like justification for why this is happening, because it's so awful to see, and like this is the person that you know, this is the person that you love, and it's like it's kind of impossible to wrap your mind around it, but like you also know where it stems from, how horrible it is that it's happening, and then all of them just trying to come to terms with what Eren is actually trying to achieve. And how he's gonna commit genocide on this scale. I mean, that's what Armin said. And then John was like, okay, so we stop him. Yeah. And like, we all know what that entails. I don't think it's settling in for anyone right now, because they're at this point, they're just like, let's do the best we can do. Let's go and save these people. Deal with whatever we have to deal with later, because that's the most they can do. And I think in this episode especially, a lot of it was John centered. It reminded me of how much he has grown up, because like in season 1, again, so many callbacks to season 1 in my mind, but like in season 1 he really struggled. His storyline through these entire seasons, and he really became a kind of a leader in my opinion. In these types of situations he was constantly giving orders. Really. And I think he's perfect for it, because he's very level-headed in my opinion in these situations, you know. Is there something to put him in charge of? Because like, put him in charge. It was very apparent in this. I mean, it was apparent in the entirety of season 4. Like he has really grown up. Like he was leading everything. But like, because this episode to me paralleled season 1 so much, and so like the contrast between him in this season and season 1 is so very clear. I just loved that. We also had Connie, baby boy. Connie breaks my heart as well. I feel like we mentioned this a while back, like when Connie's mother became a titan. I think we talked about how like, wouldn't someone, if you know that you can turn back from a titan if you feed someone to the titan, like wouldn't like Connie, let's say, because Connie was the only one we knew that had someone he loved who got turned into a titan, like wouldn't he be inclined to like feed someone of like the enemy, let's say, to his mother to save her? Now we see this, and my poor Connie boy, I think he has had it up to fucking here. I think he is like at the process. He has had it up to here. I think I think he is kind of losing his mind. Like I think so many things are happening. I'm not blaming Connie at all for this. Like I just think the situation that he is in, again, he's not gonna feed Falco to his mother. Like that's not happening. I'm not concerned about that at all. Me neither. Even though I understand, like you want to sacrifice somebody else, so you would save your loved ones. Yeah, I mean it's a very human emotion. Like it's especially. But at the same time, in my opinion, that's a fucking child right in front of you. Yeah, no, I mean again, he's not gonna do it. Like it would be easier for me, because I don't think I could do it. Like maybe, I don't know, to save my brother, I don't know, but like when I think about it, like this child is this big, like.
if it was like a grown-up person, like I don't know, maybe it would be easier for me to do something like that, you know, to make that type of a decision. But like, fuck, is it already this big?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter that
think
he's on the opposite side, because at this point you see where the world is going and what is happening, and also we need this thing that I want to say doesn't have any impact on Connie, but like we can use Falco because like he's a warrior, like literally he's a trained warrior, but you see that he is only thinking with his heart, not his head, because of course he wants to save his mother, because like she can be saved technically, because like she is stuck there and she can't move in the house, like because she fell and stuff like that.
Especially if you think the world is basically coming to an end. Yeah. Like you want to see your loved one at least, you know, for the last time. And again, I think Connie is, I think it's very human. I think he's very overwhelmed by this whole situation. He has lost so many people. I mean, he's lost the clothes, like Sasha was a sister to him. Like he has lost so many people. And again, we have seen always from Connie, like that's the reason I love him so much. Like he feels so deeply for the people that he loves.
That's what I wanted to say.
And so like I completely understand how we're here now.
I can see like the scene that's about to happen with Connie and his mom. He's gonna get there and he's gonna bring Falco with him and want to do that. And he's very led by his heart constantly. Like, that's why I love him the most, because he's, like you said, constantly.
Like I will never forget that moment when he was scared to speak up, but he was like, you know, what if Historia doesn't want to, like what that she doesn't want to do that, like he was so scared, but like he was thinking about how she would feel in these situations. Like I love him.
He's definitely one of my favorite characters on this whole show. This is my opinion as well, very human of him. But like I think in the last moment when he gets there, he's not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah. This doesn't change anything how I feel about Connie. I love him. I think he is still the best of us.
I don't know if that's hypocritical, whatever. But there are some lines that you can cross. And Eren is crossing that line. At this point, he's sacrificing the entirety of humanity for his loved ones. What Connie is doing was to sacrifice one life for the...
I mean, the skills are... a life loss is a life loss. That's horrible. But like...
Exactly, but like...
when we look at it, you know... To go back, because now you mentioned that like Eren is doing this to save them. I also like that the John... I was again John. I love that. Because like he can think level-headed. Like he said... Eren is destroying this world for us, because we're the only ones who are going to benefit from this. Like he is destroying this world for us and to save us. And again, I think they're aware of that, and they still have to stop him. They still have to, as they should. And again,
like I have to mention that 10,000 times. Yes, maybe he's led by love and wants to save his people. Even though some of them are gonna definitely die. Throughout this whole thing, but like they should stop him, they should kill him, even though it doesn't matter, in my opinion, how hard that's gonna be for them, you know. If some of them, let's say Mikasa, who is 100% gonna kill Eren, is never gonna be able to live with herself, because she did that. Because
that's what I thought. Like who was talking? Was it Rainer, who was saying like we can't stop Eren because everyone answers to the founding titan. And like what do we know from this show is that the Ackermans are the ones who rebelled against the royals and that. And I mean the show has foreshadowed enough.
Exactly, the perfect.
We only have two Ackermans, Levi and Mikasa. I mean it's not gonna be fucking Levi, you know. There's no way for that.
Even though I wish. Though I fucking wish.
Me too.
Honestly, I fucking wish.
Like there cannot be a worse person,
in my opinion, as well,
to do this. And it has to be Mikasa, of course, because she's the one that loves him the most in this world. I'm very afraid for her state after that. I don't know how you
know where her state is gonna be. So
live with that.
That's why I don't ever want Eren to delete their memories after that first, because I don't believe 100% of other population is gonna live. Is gonna die, so like some of them are gonna be there and gonna remember everything, and only our people want. But at the same time, I don't want Mikasa to carry that burden with herself only. Like that she's the only. I can't imagine worse punishment, and she's the person that Eren loves the most, in my opinion, as well. So like I can't imagine worse punishment than that, in my opinion. Her being the one who have to kill him, and then her being the only one who have to live with that. Like carry that burden.
Possibly not.
Honestly, I wish she just died.
Do you think there will be some? There's not gonna be any type of peace of mind, but like again, I'm sure at the end they're gonna know Eren's plan, and that like Eren wanted them to stop him at some point because again, that's how he saves them, and that's how they're like accepted into the world. And like if she knows that, if she knows that like Eren knew that this ends up with him dying, like is there some like maybe more peace of mind?
My mind, no. What?
I don't know.
Why is it a slightly better?
Well, because like if
he wanted to die, but like she's still the one who has to kill her family.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to salvage this for like Mikasa's state of mind. Like I don't know how that girl is gonna be able to live. You're gonna save the world, but like you kill Eren, and like that's gonna be on the show. I guess we'll see what happens then. But I do love that they also flashback to the scene that I thought was like very important in season 4, that we got a flashback of in season 4. Like when Eren told him like, you guys matter to me a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm gonna save you. And again, he is saving them because the amount of Eldians here that die on this island as well is gonna be a lot, and our guys can handle themselves, you know?
Exactly.
So like he is saving specifically fucking them. Like of course he cares about the Eldians because they have been, it's been his very neighbors. Unfair. Well, yes, but like it's been very unfair what was done to them, you know?
I don't think
But like
at the same time he knows the past as well, right?
Yeah. I think it's just mostly about his friends. He's gonna destroy the world to save them. I saw a tweet like one of the other days, I don't know, like someone was talking about like shipping and why they like shipping the protagonist with the villain more than the hero of the story, because like the hero is gonna sacrifice things for the greater good, while the villain is gonna sacrifice the world for the person that he loves. And so I was like, yeah, Eren. I do love that storyline because that's who Eren has always been. He is so led by his heart and the love that he feels, like just to remember how much he was fighting for Armin to survive, like even when it was hopeless. Yeah, of course he's gonna go and destroy the world to save them, and of course it is the worst thing that has happened, and that you have to stop him, and that's gonna be the worst thing I'm gonna watch. I can't, like, I'm trying to mentally prepare myself, like it's not even gonna happen in this season, like I'm sure I'm gonna have time to like mentally prepare for that, but that's gonna be fucking rough.
We also had Pixies dying and Armin
again. One more thing.
One who
killed him.
It's
very rare actually to see Armin killing someone like in his human form. Like I can't
seen that in my. I can't remember if we have ever seen.
I feel like it's very rare because I cannot, like, nothing comes to mind. To me. That's what I'm saying. Why this show has a lot of heart. It didn't have to do this. Like it didn't have to send Pixies off in such a nice way.
I mean, he was a character from the season.
Yeah, but like I love that it was like that Armin said like we never would have come this far without you, and it was, and like again season 1 we go back because that was the most important thing in season 1, because he's the first one that stood on our side. Like he when our kids were scared and were about to get killed by the rest of the soldiers who were afraid as well, like Pixies came in and saved them and like calmed the situation down, and he was very,
when you think about
very
it,
important.
If he didn't
like
the world would not end.
Yes, Eldians probably would, but proportions, I get it. Everything is just very cruel because we're very aware that the world would have attacked them. Like I get it, I completely get it, and I have seen again comments that were just like, well, Eren has been pushed into a corner, so like the world was gonna attack him, what was he supposed to do? But like genocide on this scale.
That's what I want to say. Like
there's nothing you can say.
I don't know. I always try to put myself in that situation. Of course, I can't technically. Like I haven't survived what they've survived, but like with watching them and all of them, getting to know all the characters and stuff like that. Like I always put myself into a situation and try to understand them the most. You know. And yet, even though I can understand why Eren is doing what he's doing, like I could never support a person who is saving anybody, and in the same time killing so many people.
The show doesn't justify it. The show really just like shows you how awful this is.
Yeah, I mean, this entire episode, there was just death and destruction. Yeah, literally, you just
even
see
when you think about it,
like Titans going,
and the sky is red. And when you think about it, exactly. Like even in the intro, like the last part of the intro. It's kind of like, you know, the footprint of the Titan, of the colossal one, and like the way that they're like very hot, right?
Yeah.
Everything is getting destroyed. Like nature is getting destroyed. The flowers, like everything is getting destroyed. Like even if human life wasn't enough to show you the planet's getting destroyed as well. And now at the end we had Mikasa and Armin who came here and saw like Gabby and Sasha's family. Gabby who was asking for Falco, and then like they told her about what Connie did, and then she realized like 4 years ago Connie's mother has become this.
I also just
how sad that is.
Gabby's reaction to that point. Again, she did not react with anger.
Yeah. Because like now she understands.
Now she understands. I don't know. That girl just like, she's a perfect character.
Like she makes me so fucking proud every time. I can't believe.
Literally, she didn't react immediately with anger, with pointing gun or something, you know,
or wanting to run and go and kill Connie.
He understood, but she just kept crying and being like, can't give up on him.
Yeah, because like I understand.
Go,
because they're not the same. They want to save their loved one. They want to save their loved one, and there's like,
I completely understand that.
Yeah.
And the way when she started begging, like, why can't you really tell Eren somehow? Can he just like turn?
I think that was like, oh yeah,
Connie's mother.
When she said that, I was like, I think that's coming, because again, if all the Titans cease to exist, if they stop the Titans, like if the Eren plan is like to stop them from existing, do the Titans revert back to humans?
I don't know, but like at that moment I didn't understand, like, because Armin said I don't think he would do it. Like why? Like I think if he planned to do that, he would have done it with these guys, and I don't understand why he didn't.
Yeah, he thought that he would revert back the people that Zeke has turned into Titans.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah. Well, right now that's not a part of the plan. Right now he needs the Titans to destroy the world.
Not those ones. Not those ones.
Well, I don't know what if he stops Titans from existing. Like the only way for him to revert them back.
Is that the only way?
I mean, that's in my mind.
Okay,
like,
that
right?
makes sense. Then
because like that's the point. That's how I think all the Titans will disappear at the end. Like all the colossal ones, if Titans cease to exist.
Yeah.
I just don't know the colossal ones. Like, were they human? I that's what the part that I'm confused about. Were they humans?
Well, they had to be. How else? Well, I think he had to be.
Well, yes. Well, like, then they revert back to humans if we think that he could save Connie's mom.
Yeah, I think so.
Gabby was asking him, why does Eren have to go and kill the entirety of the world? Why doesn't he just like go and kill the military bases, which would be like the most what you would expect?
Yeah.
Like if you want to wage war against the world, like spare the civilians. You know, if people are attacking you. You have the right to defend yourself, you know? Exactly. That was the most reasonable question. Like, why doesn't he just go and, like, attack the military? But, like, he has to do this on a much larger scale for his plan to succeed and for him to do it. Because, again, however much he's led by love and however much he wants to save his friends, which, like, that's a big part of it, you can't go and do this unless a part of you wants to do this. I mean,
because he's angry at the whole world, so he wants to destroy the whole world, in my opinion.
I just like
because other than that, there is no other human being who would be able to do to do stuff like that. I honestly believe that you have to suffer really much through your entire life to ever. Like, you have to suffer to pull a gun, let alone kill the entirety of the planet. You have to be really, in my opinion, angry.
I was thinking about the emotions behind it, and like if it's anger, because like yes, anger makes sense, but like also I just feel like with Eren, it's sort of, I can't explain the feeling. It's sort of like this helplessness combined with anger, and like he's just stuck in it, and he just has to do it. It's like it's almost like an out-of-body experience for Eren doing this. Like it's just, to me, seems like he has, like he says, like I have to keep moving until I destroy all my enemies. Like I don't know how to explain that feeling for him, but it's very complicated to me. It's very complex. Again, I think a lot of this now is going to be somehow all the nations of the world trying to fight this together.
And not being able to.
And unite against it.
Yeah, are we gonna see them dropping bombs on Titans?
I'm sure they're gonna try. I mean, I think they're
I
gonna.
definitely think that's gonna happen as well.
I think they're gonna exhaust all options they have.
Yeah,
We saw Flock in this episode, and we got a kind of an answer to the question we had in the beginning.
Exactly.
That he is with Eren. He's like, Eren is restoring
But
Eldia.
like in my opinion, he looks insane.
I mean, he after surviving what he has, I don't think he can be sane.
What do you mean?
When everyone around him has died, I think that he just became this. You know?
Not every single person became this.
No. That's what I want to say. That it's not like I'm not saying that this is how you end up if you see what you see.
Exactly,
I just think like for Flock, this is how he turns out. Like it's awful.
Because he
has
came
become,
inside.
He has become barely human, you know.
With literally a smile on his fucking face, and that tells you enough.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he has become barely human, and that takes me to like one of my favorite comments that like someone told us, like a fun fact. I can't remember quite clearly, but they said Flock's last name, and Flock's last name in German means like someone who works or resides in the forest.
Okay.
And I thought, what a fucking, what a beautiful definition of it. Because if anyone is deep in the forest, buried in it with no way out, it's Flock. Like he is a definition of a person who becomes like this way when they enter the forest and go so deep into it. There's no hope there. Like Flock is a lost cause. Like he has become this. Like, is it tragic? Of course that he has become this. I mean, he has seen awful things have been done to him. Like that stands, of course. I would never argue that he has seen awful things, and it's a tragedy that he has become this. I always think it's a tragedy that anyone has to become anything like this, but now he is this. Now he doesn't care for human life unless it's like his people. He is gonna sacrifice his people for his people. You know, he like. That's where he is. Like that's who he is now, and that's it for him. Like there is no saving that. He serves a great purpose, like to show those types of characters, those types of people. I don't even know how you
didn't even mention that Annie woke up.
That's the fucking last of it. I swear to God, when Armin was like talking, I was like, wait, what does that mean? I was like, because he realized because Eren took away hardening from Rainer.
So like if he took away that hardening, like my mind immediately went, oh my God, he did and he's fucking hardening. Yeah. Especially because we somehow talked about that in the beginning of this episode.
Well, honestly, we talked about Annie, I think, in the beginning of most episodes. So like, yeah, because like, when is Annie gonna wake up? I mean, like we know she's gonna wake up because it's the last fucking season. Like she has to wake up. And now she woke up.
Baby girl woke fucking up.
I would. See, she didn't wake up willingly.
Yeah,
no one. That's what I'm saying. Honestly. No one will wake up willing into this.
Yeah, exactly.
And she woke up willingly to see that her family's gonna get destroyed now. I cannot believe she's awake now.
And the line, like, remember how fun that was, like in season 1? How small scales that was, like.
No, again, just like the seasons 1, 2, even 3, it seems like a fever dream. Like it seems like. And she
hasn't been through that now.
The catching up I would need to do if I was Annie right now.
I mean, I think it's enough just to say, hey, hello, welcome back. Eren has found the Titan inside of him. He managed to control it, and now he's going to destroy the
walls have been destroyed. We're going to kill everyone. Yeah. And I'll be like, why the fuck did I wake up? How did I go back into my state?
Me too. Oof, what an episode.
I don't know. This episode took a lot of me out. I don't know. I just every moment of it was at a lot of weight.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.